I'm Angie. Welcome to RV 360 by National Indoor RV Centers, where we have all the details on the latest coaches. NIRVC is a trusted resource with RV lifestyle specialists who are here to help you find your dream coach. NIRVC also supports you well after the sale with storage, service, and detailing. So basically, we do it all. Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm so excited to show you the 2025 Entegra Condor. Now, when I saw this last year at the dealer meeting, I was so excited about this product. I've been dying to do a video on it, and we finally got one in. So this is the new 2025 model, so I can't wait to show it to you. But before I do that, I've got to give you a few little instructions. So I love to do these videos. I love to help you with your research. But do you want to know what I love to do even more than that? I love to sell these RVs. So make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We want to help you make the buying experience really fun, because this is a recreational vehicle. It's all about fun. And secondly, I don't want to hear, well, you weren't in the state that I live in. Well, guess what? We have a solution for that. We have a fly to buy program. So we will fly you in to take delivery of your beautiful new Condor. And basically, I'm helping you plan your first trip, right? So no excuses there. And then thirdly, I do break this up into chapters. So if you want to skip ahead and go right to the interior, or if you want to see the rear garage, you can skip ahead and go to that. And the last thing I have for you is I want to hear from you. So please comment. I love feedback. That's how I learn. That's how these videos get better. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So starting at the very top of our one-piece molded fiberglass cap there, we've got our marker lights, and you're going to see the Entegra logo. Kind of have like the cat eyes, which is their logo. And then we have our nice big windshield that you're going to see this gorgeous country through. I'm telling you, it's so great. And then you see in the top of that windshield, you're going to have a camera, and then you also have your sensor for a lot of the safety features that are built into this transit chassis. So you're going to have intelligent adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, active braking post collision, lane keep assist, a lot of things that are going to keep you safely driving this longer and having a great time RVing. We have our windshield wipers, our antenna, LED headlights, nice front grille with a Ford emblem here. This sits on the Ford 350 Transit chassis with a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder EcoBoost engine, and it has 310 horsepower with 400 foot-pounds of torque. So let's check out everything here underneath the hood. So here to my right, I have the coolant for the engine, and then we've got the brake fluid. So this is the fuse panel, and then this is where you would jump your batteries. Your positive connection here and your ground over here. Then we have the dipstick for our oil and the oil fill, cabin air intake, windshield wiper fluid, and then our air intake for the engine. Then we have the 2-inch van compass lift kit on the front and the rear, so you have a little bit of more off-road ability. And the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires and the blacked out rims just looks really nice. Our exterior mirrors that are internally controlled and heated. You just need to adjust the bottom portion manually, and then you've got your marker light turning the signal in the side of that mirror. Step up into the cab, give you a little bit more support and area to get up on, and nice and strong as well. Then notice the aluminum strip here for protection, for hardiness, which is on all 4 corners. One of the great things with Entegra is that they have such quality products that they truly believe in. Therefore, they give you a 2-year limited warranty and a 3-year structural warranty. So notice that we have the awning that runs the full length of the coach. And I'm going to go ahead and extend it. I downloaded the Mirror app from my phone. And now I can control the awnings outside, the lights. Really handy. All right, so now it's fully extended. I'm going to go ahead and go to my lights. Turn on my main awning light, my porch light, and then I'll get to my rear awning light here shortly. So they're all on. So I'm kind of setting the stage for a great little evening here. Before I do that, let's go over a little bit of awning safety. Love to have the awnings out. This does have a shake sensor on it. So if a big gust of wind comes along, it should retract back into the coach. But Mother Nature is unpredictable. We all know that, right? So, I mean, I'm from Texas. The weather can change, you know, on a dime. So I would just say, enjoy your awning if you're outside, enjoying the surroundings with the coach. But once you leave, if you go for a hike, if you leave your coach for any reason, make sure you bring that awning back in, because you don't want to come back to an awning that's flipped over your roof. So just to be safe. So National Indoor RV Centers, we want to order the coach exactly like you like it. So just give us a call. If we don't have exactly what you want in stock, we could do a custom order for you. This is one of these optional features. I absolutely love it. I love that we've got the awning out here, because now I can go ahead and cook outdoors. This is our outdoor kitchen, and I think it's the coolest feature. So you're going to take these two yellow hooks at the end here and press them down and pull out at the same time. So it comes halfway out. Now you can pull your refrigerator out. So we've got the Dometic refrigerator freezer. You can decide if you want to use that as a refrigerator or a freezer. You can set the temperature yourself here. Now I want to have my sink, my oven here. We've got protectant here on the door, but that's still a little close for my liking. So I want to bring my sink, get my sink up here, and then I want to be able to extend my cooktop. So bring this up, and then you just bring the little wings down to hold that in place. So now you've got that base, because that's out of the way now. Now I can bring my cooktop out here so it's safely away from my coach. And I'm not done. Still some cool features here. So now I'm going to grab my sink basin. So look at that. It stores so compactly, but then you just set it in here. There's your sink. Here's your faucet. Got a little drain in there. You're good to go. You have a quick connect here, and then you have your cooktop, your LP cooktop outside. So I love that. And your faucet controls for the hot and cold are just right inside here. And you have a 12-volt receptacle that your Dometic freezer refrigerator is plugged into. So you've got the two 110 outlets. And then I want to talk about here in the back, you have the Hellweg helper springs and a rear stabilizer bar. So that's going to add to a more comfortable, stable, less sway, all those things, much better ride and drive quality with the Condor. Now right above here, we have our LP tank. So this is just a standard LP tank that you can pick up at gas stations and supermarkets. They did this purposefully so that you can just, once it's empty, you can take it out and just put another one in. Plus it's easy to carry an additional LP tank if you need it. And then below here, we have our second quick connect. You're probably wondering why you have two quick connects. It's because you need this hose to go from this connect to your kitchen, to your grill. And they've given us a little access door there so we can keep that locked, and then we could just have the hose coming out through here. So here we have our rear garage. Now something I want to point out while we're back here is that how thick the walls are. So you have 2-inch thick walls. You also have the dual pane acrylic windows, and then you have the enclosed holding tank. So all three of those things will extend your camping season. So that's really nice. And you can see how thick those walls are right here. So here is your exhaust for your Timberline system. That's another thing that's going to keep you warm and comfortable while you're out camping. So no cold showers. You're going to have on-demand hot water and furnace, which is more of a moist heat rather than a dry heat. So nice and comfortable while you're out camping. So now let's talk about our rear garage. This is absolutely wonderful because you can take all your fun gear with you. First of all, on the door here, we've got the molly board, so you can attach things to here easily. You've got another one inside and one on the far door. Inside here is just access for service. Then we have the 12-volt receptacle, the furnace vent here, so this is a heated compartment. And then we have the two 110 outlets. Also notice your tracks here below with the D-rings, again to secure all of your items. And then up above we have the great cargo net. So basically you can use all of this space. And then we've got our last marker light for the passenger side of the coach. Again, that aluminum protective trim that's on all the corners. And then as we come around the back, we've got this great hitch or bumper here. It is dual purpose. Not only is it going to protect your coach, and dual purpose because this is also where you can store, everything's a little wet, so slippery, store your stinky slinky or your sewer hose. And then you just lock it right in there. So before I start unloading my gear or doing anything in the rear of the coach, I have optioned in the rear awning, which I absolutely love. So I'm gonna go ahead and extend that. So this is great because if it's raining, you have protection while you're loading, unloading gear, really like that, or really hot and sunny. It's just nice to have this extra shade. You also have the rear awning light too. So you have a little light, which is nice. And then they've also given you a push button light here too, with 3 levels of brightness. So making it super easy to see all of your gear as you're loading and unloading. So we have our rear view camera, again, those dual pane acrylic windows. And then let's check out the rear garage, which it has the struts, so it just comes up super easy. And then you have full access to your rear garage. You can see that molly board right in front of us. Just to the side, we've got our extendable ladder and 2 110 outlets. So you've got your brake lights, and then your hitch, 5,000-pound hitch with the 7-way and the 4-way. Now to the driver's side, we've got our marker light. And then now I've got this full rear garage open. You can see all the space. You can see how accessible everything is. You can see our ladder so we can get up onto the roof if we need to. Got our shore power cord in here. It's just so handy. All right, so here's our exterior ladder. I love this because it's very compact. It's not on the outside of your coach. Then you just start extending it up. So it doesn't get much easier than this. All right, now I've got it all the way extended, and then you just secure it on the hooks. So you've got one here and then one more towards the front of the coach. And then you can just head right up. So now I can see my solar panels. I can wash those off if I need to. I can also see my AC vent. So this is 11 feet, 1 inch tall with your AC and satellite. Next up is the wet bay. So open that up, and then we've got our nice little light here so we can adjust the brightness of that. But that's really nice when you're out here doing all the dirty work that you can see what you're doing. So first up we have our exterior shower. So all we have to do is just plug that right in here. And then you've got an exterior shower so you can wash off from a day of hiking or whatever, hot and you're cold. And then you have all your different camping situations. And so it's going to give you a diagram here of where your levers should be, your water pump, and a light for this interior compartment, connection for your city water, and then you have your freshwater filter. Here are your holding tanks. So you have 53-gallon freshwater tank, 51-gallon gray tank, and you have your low point drains in here. You can thread your water hose right through that little hole right there, and then you will attach your stinky slinky sewer hose here, and you can dump your gray tank. That's the T-bar. 30 amp shore power connection, and then you have your portable solar connection. So let's say you do have solar on top of this coach, but you parked in a nice shady spot. You want a little extra solar, you can get a portable panel, walk it out to the sunshine, and then plug it in here. Then we have 2 small compartments here. Now your holding tanks are behind here, but There's not a lot of space, but I've seen people take Velcro and then they'll hang like cords or ropes or tools. Again, it's a shallow space, but they've made it available to you, which is really nice. Just above the small storage compartments is our cassette toilet or tank. So you're just gonna lift the little blue lever here, pull it out. Now who doesn't want a little portable case for their sewer compartment? So right here, you can see this is a lever that you turn, that you manipulate when you flush the toilet inside. This is an air valve for the tank. And then this is where you would put in like your microorganisms like microblaze so that you can make everything in here liquid, so it's a lot easier to dump. And then you can adjust the sewer dump here. So walk it over to the park sewer dump or to the gas station sewer dump, and it's super easy. And then you just click it back in, slide it back right back into place. And that is a 4.75 gallon cassette. Next up is our generator, 2800 watt generator and exhaust. And then lastly, we've got the fuel fill for our 31 gallon gas tank. So it was really fun showing you the outside. Now let's go see my favorite part, the inside. All right, just inside the front door, we have a nice grab bar here so you can safely get in and out of your coach. The other thing I really like is that we have this nice big window. More windows, the better for me, because it really brings the outside in, and we're out camping. We want to be part of nature, so I like that. But then when you do want to like have your privacy at night, you just pull this down and you can black it out so easy. Here's our main power disconnect right when we step into the coach. And then we have our power step button. Once you get to your campground or your remote area, wherever you are camping, you don't want that step to go in and out every time you open up the door. So you want to turn that power step off so that it will remain extended until it's time for you to leave. Then we have a nice little panel here, and I'm going to do a little trick that I love with these panels. It comes right off the wall. So you can kind of use it as your own little remote. But you've got the main ceiling light, the bed ceiling light, your porch light, your accent light, master on light, and master off, which I love those. So you can just hit the master off when you leave the coach and know that everything's turned off. And then this just snaps right back into place. Here to my right, we have our fire extinguisher. It's great that they put that by the front door so you can get it if you need it outside your cooking area or if you need it inside. But frankly, I don't think it's sufficient for this coach. You need to check out Proteng, a fire suppression system that National Indoor RV Centers really believes in. And if you know anything about National Indoor RV Centers, our CEO is a full-time RVer. He only allows us to sell products that he actually believes in, that we believe in, that we know that works. So check out my video on Proteng, give us a call. We can give you a custom quote for your coach today. Welcome to the beautiful living space here of the Condor. I absolutely love this little coach. You know, no slide rooms, but it really does feel roomy. I love the bench seating here. It makes it feel bigger. For me personally, I think that just feels roomier than most of the vans or coaches this size. We do have a seat belt here and seat belt here with child tether. So seat belts for 4. I've turned around the captain and co-captain's chairs so you can see how you can have, you know, a nice conversation with like four to 5 people. And then we have this cool dinette. It's 38 by 48 and you can adjust it and move it around. So after you've had a big meal and you can't get out of the table, you can just take it and move it right out. I'm kidding. But so you can use it for your guests here, or you can be sitting here. You can use it, play cards. I like it. It's one of the bigger tables for this size of a coach. Underneath the table, we have our fuse box and our breaker box, 2 110 outlets, 2 USB charging ports, the RV and propane gas alarm. And then on the front of the bench, we have the battery power disconnect. Now let's check out all the storage up front. So we have these nice big compartments here, super deep. See how far my hand goes back there? Like lots of storage space on both sides of our 32-inch smart TV. So that's really nice. And we've got the storage You can see the storage above the captain co-captain's chair. So really that's handy. You can use it in everyday life or while you're driving. So I like that. Then we have more storage. Nice big compartment and no divider. So you have access to all that storage. Right below the storage, you've got the light switch for your LED lights. And then I love this, you know I love windows. So we've got the blackout shade up right now. Look at that beautiful dual pane acrylic window. So you can open that up and you just push it out. So you can decide how much you want it, and then when you want to bring it back in, push it all the way up and it closes right up. So if you want to have that open and you want it to be screened in, hold on your screen. Isn't that handy? Love it. So right above my head, we have the skylight. This is great if you want some natural sunlight to come in. But if you don't, and if you want to keep the heat out, they've given us a nice little cover that just magnets up top. Again, that's going to keep you warmer too in the winter. And then we've got the vinyl touch ceiling, the vented air ducts, and our smoke alarm. Silly, but one of my little favorite things are the coat hooks, jacket hook or key hook. I'm losing my keys all the time. So it's nice to just have a spot that's dedicated for them. All right, then we have one more big compartment here right behind the booth. So look at all that storage. And I like this space right here. You can put a plant, a picture, make it look a little homey. I like that kind of stuff. So it just makes it feel like you're really in your home away from homes. All right, so here is our main control panel for the majority part of the coach. And I absolutely love these. So you can go to the home button. You've got your master light switch. It's giving you the temperature of the front area here. And then your fresh tank, your gray tank, your water pump, you can turn it on from here. You can start and stop the generator from here, the level of your batteries, and your AGS is disabled. Then we go to our electrical screen. This is going to give us, again, the levels of our batteries, start and stop our generator, again, tell us that the generator is disabled. Our triggers, we can set right here. We're going to just go into our auto gen start. So this is where you can set your trigger. So once it drops below 11.7, or you can make that 11.8, whatever you want it to be, you're going to trigger your AGS to come on. Then right now it's set for a minimum runtime of 15 minutes, a maximum runtime. You can make that whatever you'd like as well. So customize that screen, set your quiet time to start and stop. So super easy to do right there. And then it's letting you know that your inverter is in pass-through mode right now. You can go to your solar controller and see what kind of solar you're bringing in. And it's going to give you the history of what you've been bringing in for the last today, yesterday, 2 days ago, or 7 days ago. And then give you the charge here. And you can go and get more information on your inverter as well. Then we'll go to our light page. So we've got our exterior lights, our main lights. Again, anytime you see the arrows up and down, you're just going to hold on that light and you can dim it. Then you have your temperature control. So you can just touch the button, drop that temperature down, or take it back up. And then your fan speed, high, low, and auto. Here are your awning controls. So you can extend and retract your rear awning if you've optioned that in, and extend and retract your main awning. Then you go to your settings page here. So this is where you find that mobile app. Scan that, download the Mira app, look for this ID number, and then enter your PIN. And then you're going to be able to have that on your phone, which is very handy. Also, you can just customize the screen here. Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's going to give you the floor plan, the screen brightness, auto dimming, the time of day, and you can go to your clean mode here so that you can clean this panel off without activating any of the buttons. And then it will also tell you which version you're running of this system. Then down below this, we have the Timberline system. So this is going to be your on-demand hot water and your furnace. So you can turn on Your electrical element, this is going to be running off your generator or your shore power. This is your fuel element, so this is going to run off your fuel tank. And then you've got your water heater, so you can turn that on, and then you can set the temperature. So this is the current temperature, and then you can set it to what you want it to be. Super easy. So I would recommend before you take a shower, just turn these on, whichever one or both of them, if you want to use both, a couple minutes before the shower, so it can start to heat up that water. And then you've got your display brightness here, your timeout mode of the screen, your fan speed, your clock, service information, and the limitation of heating duration. So right now we want our water to be heated for 60 minutes, and then the system will run for 1 day, or you can do it down to the hour, all the way up to infinity, so it's never going to turn off until you turn it off. So you can adjust all those things. Very easy to use, and you're going to love that for on-demand hot water and your furnace. This is the power control system. It will shed the load. If you're overtasking the system, it will automatically shed it to protect the system. Also notice that we have the aluminum edge here to again protect our corners. Another hook, jacket hook, towel hook, and then we've got the toggle switch for your bathroom light. And then on the back side of our little decorative counter space here, we have a 2-110 outlet. So you can use this as like your little coffee station, or if you want to put a little decorative lamp here, you can do that, but it's just nice to have that option. Now let's go check out the kitchen. So I love that we have big counter space here. Lots of counter space, nice round stainless steel sink, and then the residential faucet with the hose that comes out so you can get all those corners. Again, another big window so you can see outside. Open up the window, let that fresh air in. Still cooking and keep the bugs out. So nice option there. And then just black it out, super easy. We've got the JBL sound bar, which is fun. And then we have our 2-110 outlets. And we have the toggle switch here for our light. More storage above the sink. And we've got the plug-in here for our microwave convection oven. So open that up. You're going to be able to make your biscuits, your brownies, your cookies. Can you tell that I like baked goods or that I'm hungry? But those are really handy to have. And then let's check out the storage below. Love this space here because there's plenty of room for a garbage can plus other appliances. And you'll notice that all the doors lock so that they're not going to come open during travel. One more storage compartment here. And inside this, we have our portable induction cooktop, which I love. I love it because it frees up all this counter space. If you think about when you're cooking, about 90% of the time you need the counter space and about 10% of the time you need the cooktop. So you pull it out when you need it. You can also take it outside and plug it in, use it outdoors. You do need to have a pan that a magnet will attach to for this induction cooktop. It gets hot really quick and it cools off really quick once you remove the pan. Then we have our Norcold refrigerator freezer, a little basket down below, pull out, and our freezer. All right, next up is our bathroom. So this door serves two purposes, obviously for your bathroom, but it also gives you privacy for the bedroom as well. So I'm going to step into the bathroom. It's actually very roomy in here. I was doing my hair in here earlier. I love where they've got this shelf so you can put your stuff while you're getting ready. I set my curling iron right here in the sink. So this is your sink or another shelf. You just pull out the faucet here and then you can turn it on and off here. When you're done using this area, it just closes up nicely. Then you have access to your cassette toilet. This is the lever that's going to allow you to flush the toilet. This is going to add water to the system. This is going to let you know what the capacity or how full it is. And you can adjust this seat so that you've got more leg room, however the position is best for you. Then obviously this is going to be your shower. And we've got the nice little self-cleaning shower curtain. We have our clothesline, so we can hang up our bathing suits or whatever we've gotten washed. It's nice. And then right behind me is the handheld shower head. We also have the AquaView shower miser. This is great because you're not going to needlessly use the water in your fresh gallon tank, and you're not going to needlessly fill up your gray tank. So basically what it does is it recirculates the water until it's warm. So you just turn the dial so it's in the recirculating mode. Nothing will be coming out the shower head. Then once this bulb lights up, then you can go ahead and turn the knob here, have the water come out. It's gonna be nice and warm. And probably one of my favorite features in this whole bathroom, I know, surprise, surprise, it's the window, because it makes this space feel bigger. It feels bigger. We have the vent here so we can get some air, but we can also open up this window and get some fresh air in there so it doesn't get too hot and steamy in the shower. Okay, so now we're to my favorite part. Actually, I like all of this, you know. Again, another day, another coach. This is another one I want to buy. I get to look at all of them, so it's fun. Another thing that I get to do every year is go to the Dusseldorf, Germany Caravan Salon. It's a huge RV show. I think biggest in the world. I don't know. It's huge. And so this is a very European bedroom setup, because there are a ton of vans or coaches like this sold in Europe. So this is kind of their setup, and I love it. So you have your twin bed set up here. So one big twin bed, another big twin bed, or you can make it into a king size bed. So I'll show you how to do that. It's just super easy. They've just got a kind of a platform in this cushion, so it just fills in the space, and it's as simple as that. You have a huge bed. Or you can take this out and it's easier access to like get up and use the bathroom in the middle of the night if you need to do that, or take the dogs out. Now, the other thing I love about this bedroom, first of all, you can stand up in it. So I'm on the first step, so I can stand up in it, get ready in here. I love that there are so many windows. So check this out. Lots of windows. And they all open. I can use my screens. I can sleep almost underneath the stars, but in the security of my coach. So I really like that. Love having lots of windows, but then I can black it out too, make it nice and dark. And we've got great storage. So big compartment here. Another compartment here. So 3 big compartments. You've got the 2 110 outlets up here, a little storage spot here, reading light, 2 110 outlets, 2 USB ports. Same thing on this side, 2 USB, 2 110, and push button light that is directional. All right, so cool things over here on this wall. First of all, we have 2 110 outlet, and we have a cable input here. Now, this is an interchangeable TV mount. Allows you to move your TV from the front of the coach to the bedroom. So you don't have to have all these TVs. I love that. So you can plug it in there. And then we have our thermistor for the coach here. That's going to communicate to the thermostat to make sure you keep the temperature nice and comfortable in here. And again, we have the aluminum strip here protecting our corners. We've got 2 more hooks. You know that I love those as well. Love a lot of things, don't I? And then we've got storage here. So drawers. I do love drawers just because it makes it easy to get to everything. And they all lock. And then you've got nice wardrobe space here. You've got a wardrobe bar, and you have another one on this side. All right, we're finally to the cockpit. So let's go over the chairs. First of all, I love that the nice light leather matches the rest of the coach. And then we've got lots of controls here on the chair itself. So this is going to be for raising the front of the seat or lowering it. And then this is going to raise it up. So when you turn this chair around into the living room, you can raise it up. And you're going to use this lever right here to turn it around. And then this will take your chair forward or backwards. And this will adjust your backrest. Here on the door, you've got a nice little pocket so you can grab and close the door securely. Your window controls, your door control, and then unlock and lock. And then you've got a nice little storage compartment there, nice big drink holder, and more storage below. Your release for the hood is right down here. Just pull that forward. Another little cubby storage spot here. Then we have the light controls here. So fog lights, lights are off, running lights, headlights, or auto. And then this is the brightness and dim for the front dash. Here are your exterior mirrors, so just turn them over if you want to adjust your left mirror or if you want to adjust the right mirror, and then you can do that easily and then lock them in place. Another cup holder here. And then we have our auxiliary start. Now this is a button that you will love. So let's say you've been off hiking all day and you come back and your coach is dead. Not a way to end a great day of hiking. So now you want to take your chassis batteries and your house batteries and tie them together to give you enough power to start your engine. If that won't work, then push the battery boost and try to start your generator. Let your generator run and charge everything and then start your engine. So hopefully between those two things, you'll get everything working again. You've got a nice storage space all across the front dash with a USB-C outlet and a 12-volt receptacle here in the front. Right here is where you adjust your steering column. So get that right where you want it and lock it in place. Then we've got our turn signal indicator, and you can pull forward to flash your high beams, push back to keep your high beams on. And then right here at the end, if you push in, this is keeping your lane keep system on, or you can push again and turn your lane keep system off. I'm going to go ahead and keep that on. So here on the steering column itself, we've got leather wrapped, which is really nice. Then we have our cruise control, so you can just hit your cruise control and then then up to set the cruise speed that you like to be at. And then once you're cruising, you can hit it up or decrease your speed. Center for resume, or you can cancel. Here's your lane following. You can adjust that while driving. And then you've got your speed limiter. So you can click into this and then you push up and you can set the speed that you want to limit your car to, so that it's going to not be able to exceed that speed. And it won't cancel out like it will when you're doing your cruise control. Then you have your volume controls and your mute. Your horn in the center, and then over here, this is going to give you all the information on your dash. So on this first screen is my view. So I'm going to go ahead and click in. This is going to determine what I see on my screen. So if you want to see the digital speedometer, or if you want to see fuel economy, or trip information, or a calm screen, which is just be blank, you get to choose. Then we go to the driver assist. So this is all the safety features that are built in: traction control, pre-collision assist, speed sign recognition, lane keep system. So you can click in if you want to change the sensitivity of that. Drive alert, cruise control, speed limiter, and then you're back at the top. Next one up is your navigation system. It's going to give you your compass, your audio, so you can do your radio, your phone, connect your phone, and then your vehicle settings. So you can go to information, so seat belts, intelligent all-wheel drive, engine hours, display. So really you can customize your screen, vehicle setting, so your chimes, lighting, locks, remote start, wipers, vehicle maintenance, oil life, tire pressure, and then you're back at the beginning. So your trip information, and then you're back to my view. Your voice commands, and then your hang up or your answer a phone call and hang up a phone call. So here's our nice big display screen. So I'll go to our home button. We've got the navigation system up. We can go over here to settings. We've got our radio, phone list, navigation, sound, vehicle, clock, general. So language, distance, you can set all this up. Display, calm screen brightness or mode. There's more connectivity, vehicle hotspot, mobile apps, software updates, Ford Assistant, 911 Assist, or valet mode. And then you can go to apps here, so you can find mobile apps. You can do Apple CarPlay or Android Auto and mobile app help. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Down below you can adjust the temperature. If you want to have recirculating air, the fan, the direction of the airflow, the AC, and the fan speed here. You also have a physical dial here for your volume and your power control. So here is where you can go to adjust the driving conditions. So you do have an all-wheel drive vehicle, but you can go to different modes, and then if you have questions about that mode, it will explain it. It's slippery, and let you know when you should go into this mode. Tow haul. This is going to be enhanced vehicle control when you're towing or hauling heavy loads. Mud and ruts. Off-road driving through muddy, rutted, or uneven terrain. So a lot of people that are buying this Condor are going to want to use it for off-roading, so these will all be really helpful. Below that, we've got our hazard button, and then this is where we can plug in to do the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or charge our phone. 12-volt receptacle, nice little storage space, 2 cup holders here, and then a little storage compartment below. Right in front of the passenger seat, you have the glove compartment that's nice and deep. Another storage spot, another cup holder. Again, we've got that storage above us. And then here in the center, we have the reading lights for the driver and the passenger. Cubbies, storage above this, and then our sun visors. And a little mirror. So it took me about less than a minute to get up my blackout shade so I can have privacy in the front cab area. They're very easy to install. They even have a little hint there to let you know it has a D for the driver's side, and then they just magnet attach, and I usually just shut the door to secure them in there. So super easy. All right, so now to my favorite part. I love the test drive, so fun to drive. I haven't driven the Condor before, so this is a first for me. I can go ahead and back up out of my spot here, but I just wanted you to see the nice camera that we get with the Condor, so you can totally see where you are and that you can safely back up with that camera. It's just a nice, clear, big picture, so I do love that. So I mentioned that you can connect your phone, so you can do Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So I've got my Google Maps up. That's what I prefer to use. So I love that option that, you know, you can use what you're used to using on a daily basis. And then you can play your own music and all that good stuff. So the Transit, I mean, I'm telling you, it drives just like your car. Super easy. Your tires are out in front of you. It's nice and smooth. You've got all the things that are going to contribute to a really nice riding coach. You've got the easy drive. You have the Hellwig helper springs. You have the rear stabilizer. And then you have all the safety features that are built in. Collision mitigation, forward collision warning, active brake post collision, let's see, lane departure, attention assist. So all these things that are, again, just going to keep you RVing safely for a long time. So I'm going around a curve right now. It's a tight curve. I know because I took it a little fast the other night. But let me tell you, I've got a coach behind me. I literally felt no lean or sway. Great pickup in the transit. And now I just use my mirrors here to make sure I can safely enter the freeway. And now what I really like to do, now that I'm up to speed, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my cruise control, set my speed, sit back, relax, take my foot off the accelerator, and just let it go. I also have the option to set that speed limiter too. So if you're like me and if you recently got a speeding ticket, you might want that speed limiter. It definitely will not let you go over the limit that you set. So it's kind of smart. So I always like to do the decibel reader, 86.6. That's a little bit noisier than normal in a lot of the things that I drive, but this is for off-roading, so you're going to have a little bit more of that. So very comfortable to drive, and really it's a great way to get off the grid, do some really cool adventures, make great memories. I always say that I think RVing is the fountain of youth, and I truly believe that. It keeps you out doing, seeing new things, learning new things, and planning for the next adventure rather than just sitting in your backyard watching the lawn grow or mowing that lawn. You don't have to mow any lawns this way, guys. So I want you to put something on your calendar. Mark your calendar for June, because every June in Nashville we'll be doing the Music City Motorhome Expo, a RV show where we're going to introduce all the new model year coaches from all the major manufacturers. So it's a VIP shopping event. We cap the entrance, so we want people to be able to take their time, test drive, talk to the engineers, talk to the product designers, product developers. It's a really cool event, and I think it will be a game changer for the RV industry. Thank you so much for joining me today on my tour of the 2025 Entegra Condor. Now I'm sure you're wondering how much this awesome coach would cost you. Well, current FSRP is $242,791. If you want to know what I can sell it to you for, make sure you give this call at National Indoor RV Centers. We have RV lifestyle specialists that are ready and waiting to help you. We want to make this a very fun, enjoyable experience from start to finish. Now, and also I want you to remember that with our volume and economies of scale, RVs simply cost less at National Indoor RV Centers. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please hit the like and subscribe. Also check out my RVing 101 series, our paint and body series, and our adventure van series. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.